Trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and sometimes forever to repair. But why is trust so fragile? And why do we keep risking it? Today, we're going to explore the psychology of trust, how it forms, how it shatters, and whether it can truly be rebuilt. What is trust? Trust is the invisible glue that holds human relationships together. It's not something we can touch or measure directly, but we feel it deeply. At its core, trust is the belief that someone will act in our best interest, even when we are vulnerable. Psychologists describe it as a combination of reliability, honesty, and emotional safety. Without trust, relationships collapse, whether in families, friendships, or workplaces. Think of a child who trusts their parent to protect them, or a team that trusts their leader to make fair decisions. In both cases, trust is the foundation that allows people to feel safe enough to connect and cooperate. How trust is built? Trust doesn't appear overnight. It is built slowly through consistent actions that prove reliability. Every time someone keeps a promise, shows up when they say they will, or speaks honestly even when it's uncomfortable, they add another brick to the foundation of trust. Vulnerability also plays a huge role. When we share secrets, fears, or weaknesses, we are essentially handing someone the power to hurt us. If they respond with care and respect, trust deepens. Over time, these small moments stack up, creating a strong bond. Think of friends who show up during hard times, or colleagues who consistently deliver on deadlines. These repeated acts of reliability and empathy are what make trust grow. Why trust breaks? But trust is fragile. A single betrayal can undo years of reliability. Why does this happen? Our brains are wired to protect us from harm. When someone breaks trust, it triggers feelings of danger and betrayal, often more intense than other mistakes. Psychologists call this betrayal trauma. It's the shock of realizing that someone you relied on has acted against you. Lying and secrecy are especially damaging because they erode the very foundation of honesty. Imagine a partner hiding financial problems or a friend spreading private information. In both cases, the betrayal cuts deeper because it violates the expectation of safety. Once broken, trust doesn't just disappear. It leaves behind scars that make us cautious in future relationships. Can trust be rebuilt? So here's the hard question. Once trust is broken, can it be repaired? Psychologists say yes, but only with effort. Rebuilding trust requires transparency, accountability, and time. The person who broke trust must consistently prove change, while the person who was hurt must choose to risk vulnerability again. Apology and accountability are the first steps, owning mistakes without excuses. But words alone aren't enough. It takes months, sometimes years, of consistent behavior to prove reliability again. Couples who rebuild after infidelity often describe the process as slow and painful but possible. Companies that regain customer trust after scandals do so by being transparent and consistent. Rebuilding trust is like repairing a shattered vase. It can be done, but the cracks will always remind us of what happened. So in reflection, should we always try to rebuild trust? Not necessarily. Sometimes walking away is healthier. The key is discernment. Knowing when a relationship deserves repair and when protecting your peace is wiser. Trust is powerful, but it should never be blind. Forgiveness and rebuilding are noble, but boundaries are equally important. The balance lies in recognizing whether the person who broke trust is truly committed to change or whether holding on will only bring more pain. Trust is the foundation of connection. It can heal, it can hurt, and it can transform. Comment down below what you think of this topic. See you in the next video.